Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening, everyone. Before we head on to our meeting, here are some housekeeping rules. First, throughout this event, we will be having delegates and spectators with us. Delegates are students who registered for this event, while spectators are those who didn't register but will be joining us to listen to the sharing session. A reminder for both delegates and spectators, do not forget to scan the check-in QR code. Please be aware if you are joining us as delegates or spectators and fill in the form accordingly. Next, it is highly encouraged for everyone to turn on their camera throughout the program. We would really appreciate it if you can use the virtual background provided. Please be muted at all times except when you have to engage during a sharing session. Delegates, do not forget to rename yourself as your university name underscore your name. For example, if your name is Ali and you are from UKM, rename yourself with UKM underscore Ali. And for spectators, please rename yourself as spectator underscore your name. For example, if your name is Alia, rename yourself as spectator underscore Alia. And another reminder to everyone, do not forget to fill in the attendance form before you leave the session. Thank you for your patience.
I say it's up to fate, it's woven in my soul. I need to let you go. Your eyes, they shine so bright. I wanna save that light. I can't escape this now unless you show me how. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 the way I used to love you. No, I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 the way I used to love you. Oh, I don't wanna know.
Wasted. The more I drink, the more I think about you. No, I can't take it. Baby, every place I go reminds me of you. Do you think of me? What we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? My friends are acting strange. Don't bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 the way I used to love you. No, I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 the way I used to love you. Oh, I don't wanna know.
Every time I go out, yeah, hear it from this one, hear it from that one, that you got someone new. Yeah, I say but don't believe it. Cause even in my head, you're still in my bed. Maybe I'm just a fool. Do you think of me? What we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? Friends are acting strange. They bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 the way I used to love you. No, I don't wanna know, no, 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 who's taking you home, loving you so, 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 The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know.
No more please stop, no more hashtag boot up screenshots. No more trying to make me jealous on your birthday. You know just how I made you better on your birthday.
Do you like this? Do we like this? Do we lay it down for you, touch your poop like this? Matter of fact, never mind, will I let the past be? Maybe he's right now, but your body's still
I don't wanna know, no. Who's taking you home, oh. Loving you so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone. Before we head on to our meeting, here are some housekeeping rules. First, throughout this event, we will be having delegates and spectators with us. Delegates are students who registered for this event, while spectators are those who didn't register but will be joining us to listen to the sharing session. A reminder to both delegates and spectators: do not forget to scan the check-in QR code. Please be aware, if you are joining us as delegates or spectators, and fill in the form accordingly. Next, it is highly encouraged for everyone to turn on the camera throughout the program. We would really appreciate if you can use the virtual background provided. Please be muted at all times except when you have to engage during a sharing session. Delegates, do not forget to rename yourself as your university name underscore your name. For example, if your name is Ali and you are from UKM, rename yourself with UKM underscore Ali. And for spectators, please rename yourself as spectator underscore your name. For example, if your name is Alia, rename yourself as spectator underscore Alia. A reminder to everyone, do not forget to fill in the attendance form before you leave the session. Thank you for your patience.
It's been difficult for me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'ma fuck it up. Ain't no way that I can leave you stranded, cause you end up leaving me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay. I'd be fucked up if you can be right here. I do the same thing. I told you that I never would. I told you would change. Even when I knew I never could, I know that I can. But nobody as good as you. I need you to stay. Need you to stay. Hey, I do the same thing. I told you that I never would. I told you would change. Even when I knew I never could, I know that I can. But nobody as good as you. I need you to stay. Need you to stay. Hey.
I ain't worried about nothing, I ain't worried about nada. You're sitting pretty impatient, girl, I know you gotta put them in hours, baby, make it harder. You're sending pic after picture, girl, give me fire. You know I'm always on the night shift, and you can stand these nights alone. Yeah, you don't need no explanation, 'cause baby, I'm the boss at home. I ain't gotta go to work, but I gotta put in work. I ain't gotta go to work. Let your body do the work. We can work from home. We can work from home. Let's put it in motion. Girl, give me a promotion. Let's make it feel like a vacation. Turn the bed into an ocean. We don't need nobody, I just need your body. Nothing but sheets in between us, ain't no getting up early. You know I'm always on the night shift, and you can stand these nights alone. Yeah, you don't need no explanation, 'cause baby, I'm the work. But I gotta put in work. I ain't gotta go to work. Let your body do the work. We can work from home. We can work from home. We can work from home.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening, everyone. Before we head on to our meeting, here are some housekeeping rules. First, throughout this event, we will be having delegates and spectators with us. Delegates are students who registered for this event, while spectators are those who didn't register but will be joining us to listen to the sharing session. A reminder for both delegates and spectators, do not forget to scan the check-in QR code. Please be aware if you are joining us as delegates or spectators and fill in the form accordingly. Next, it is highly encouraged for everyone to turn on their camera throughout the program. We would really appreciate it if you can use the virtual background provided. Please be muted at all times except when you have to engage during a sharing session. Delegates, do not forget to rename yourself as your university name _ your name. For example, if your name is Ali and you are from UKM, rename yourself with UKM _ Ali. And for spectators, please rename yourself as spectator _ your name. For example, if your name is Alia, rename yourself as spectator _ Alia. Another reminder to everyone, do not forget to fill in the attendance form before you leave the session. Thank you for your patience.
Gon' meet you through the failing. Oh, he don't love me, he don't love me, he don't love me, he don't love me, but that's okay. Cause I love myself anyway. Hey, everything's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a good life. That's what my therapist say. Everything's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a good life. I'm a mess, I'm a loser, I'm a hater, I'm a user, I'm a mess for your loving you. I'm obsessed, I'm embarrassed, I don't trust no one around us. I'm a mess for your loving you. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a good life. I'm a mess, I'm a loser, I'm a hater, I'm a user, I'm a mess for your loving you. I'm obsessed, I'm embarrassed, I don't trust no one around us. I'm a mess for your loving you. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that been lost on the way. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. And the memories bring back you.
Can I tell you something just between you and me? When I hear your voice, I know I'm finally free. Every single word is perfect as it can be. And I need you here with me. When you lift me up, I know that I'll never fall. I can't speak to you by saying nothing at all. Every single time I find it harder to breathe. 'Cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away.
Hello everyone. How are you? I hope everyone had a blast yesterday. Was the presentation insightful? Good. That's good to know. Problem there? Oh, from an idea. Okay. Yes, it was fun. Yeah, that's true. It was fun as well. So glad to hear that. All right, moving on. Let me introduce to all of you about our agenda for today. There will be two main sessions, which are Malaysian Understanding Day or MUD and International Understanding Day or IUD. These two sessions are to provide everyone a platform to exchange our culture. Basically, all of you will have to share with everyone anything about your culture. It could be language, dance, dishes, and even traditional crafts. Be ready to get creative and celebrate the diversity of our cultures.
We will be starting with our first session, which is the Malaysian Understanding Day, MUD. We'll be having 3 sessions under MUD, which are Malaysia English Dictionary. Let's learn how to make Tornan and how to write simple Chinese characters. With that, I would love to pass the stage to our program team.
Hello everyone, my name is Jaslyn. So for first one, we will start with Chinese calligraphy. So Escort Technical, can I have my slide please? Okay, so today we're going to talk about Chinese calligraphy. So let's not wait for the grass to grow. Let's start with introduction. So Chinese calligraphy is a traditional form of writing of Chinese characters as an art form. It is a combination of purely visual art and interpretation of literary meaning. The art of turning Chinese characters into images through pressure and speed variation of the pointed Chinese brush. Chinese calligraphy also emphasizes the expression of emotions while being a mental exercise to an artist. Chinese calligraphy is widely practiced in China and has been generally held in high esteem across East Asia. It is also closely related to ink and wash painting. Next slide, please. So here are a few examples of Chinese calligraphy. Next slide, please. Okay, so here are the materials we're going to use while doing Chinese calligraphy, which is the calligraphy paper, rice paper, and also couplet paper. But it is to note that the type of papers used for Chinese calligraphy is chosen according to different occasions. Next slide, please. Other than that, we also need Chinese brush, which is made from animal hair secured to bamboo or wood handle. It is common hair used from wolf, sheep, rabbits, and deer. Last but not least, we have ink, ink stick, and also ink stone. Ink is made from the pine wood shoot mixed with gum resin. Ink stone are hard, flat, and baked with water for use. And last, ink is produced by rubbing the ink stick against the wet ink stone. Next slide, please. So here are the history about the Chinese calligraphy. Next slide, please. Okay, so Chinese calligraphy, also known as Sufa in Mandarin, is one of the most oldest and most revered artistic traditions in China. It has a history that spans over 2,000 years and is deeply rooted in Chinese culture. So this photo shows 6 major calligraphic scripts that developed in China. The development of Chinese calligraphy has evolved over thousands of years, enhancing various dynasties and artistic movements. And here is the chronological flow of the major developments in Chinese calligraphy. Okay, let me start with oracle bond script. It happened in the Shang dynasty, the earliest known form of Chinese writing. It was carved onto tortoise shells and animal bones. The characters were for pictographic purposes. Followed by seal script, which happened in the Zhou dynasty. It was widely used for official documents and seals. The characters become more stylish with square and angular forms and were carved using a seal stone, as shown in the slide there. And then after that, we have also a clerical script, which happened during the Han dynasty. It became the standard script for official documents. It also featured more rounded and flowing strokes with greater emphasis on brushwork. Okay, and move on to we have the cursive script. It happened during the Eastern Jin dynasty as a more expressive style with connected strokes and also allowed for greater speed in writing. Okay, next we have the semi-cursive script. It happened during the Song dynasty. It featured partially connected strokes and allowed for more artistic expressions. Last but not least, we have the standard one, which is a modern era script. In the modern era, Chinese calligraphy experienced further diversification and experimentation. So overall, throughout this chronological flow, Chinese calligraphy remained deeply rooted in Chinese culture, serving as a form of artistic expression, cultural preservation, and also personal cultivation. It continues to be practiced and appreciated by artists, scholars, and also enthusiasts around the world today. Next slide, please. Okay, now let's start with some fun facts about Chinese calligraphy. So during the Han Dynasty, all educated men and some court women were expected to be proficient at Chinese calligraphy. Beautiful shapes of Chinese calligraphy were compared with natural beauties, and every stroke was inspired by natural objects and to have the energy of living things. The earliest non-Chinese logographs are graved on shoulder bones of large animals and on tortoise shells. Calligraphy was considered one of the 4 most sought skills and hobbies of ancient Chinese literature, along with playing stringed musical instruments and also board games, Go and painting. The best way to learn writing Chinese calligraphy is by copying the master's work out by hand. So the Chinese, Koreans, and Vietnamese developed their styles of calligraphy while incorporating Chinese influences. Okay, next slide, please. So now we're going to watch watch a video before we go on to hands-on. So please pay attention, yeah? Okay, Technical can play the video, please. Thank you.
Hello calligraphy lovers, welcome to Calligraphy Basics 101. This is my version of how to get yourself started with kanji calligraphy properly. From materials, preparation, gesture, basic strokes, and some common mistakes to avoid. So let's start. This is the ink stone, and it's called that because it's made of stone and where you store ink. Not much mystery here. Second, we have the ink stick and ink. You can either use ink stick to grind your ink or just buy ready-made ink. And next we have the brush. I'm using a middle-sized brush with wolf hair. And last but not least, paper, or more precisely, rice paper. These are the 4 essential materials for Chinese kanji calligraphy, or as the Chinese call them, 文房四宝, 4 treasures. There are other tools and materials, but today we'll simply focus on the essentials. Once the materials are here, we need to do some prep works before writing. First off, the ink. The easy way is to use ready-made ink, or maybe we can call it fast ink, like fast food or fast fashion, with the modern obsession with fast everything, right? I personally prefer to use ink stick with water. Usually 2 teaspoons of water is enough for about 50 characters. The practice of kanji calligraphy, be it Chinese or Japanese, slows down your motion and thoughts, not just when writing, but the entire process, from grinding ink to washing brush. I can't say for everyone, but most kanji calligraphers I know are more or less even-tempoed. That's because this can act as a form of meditation. So don't rush through the grinding part. Take this rare opportunity and just slow down and let loose of your thoughts, or simply follow the trace of your ink stick and see how the water gradually darkens. If you haven't felt the zen yet, no worries, it's time to soak the brush with the ink you just made. But first, you gotta know how to sit on a horse before riding one, or something better phrased. What I mean is, you need to know the right way to hold your brush. It's very important if you want to better control your motion. So let's start with one hand holding the top end of the brush. Put the hand that you write with under the brush, palm facing in. Roughly align the top knuckle of your middle finger with the body of the brush. Now clamp the body of the brush with your middle and ring finger. Attach your index finger and thumb naturally to the body of the brush. Feel free to pause or rewind the video to follow my gesture as much as you can. Grip the brush just firmly enough to not slip off your fingers. Don't try to snap it before you even write it. Now you can soak the brush with ink, and soak it well. Flip the brush in the ink a few times to soak up enough ink. The center of the brush shouldn't be dry. But once you are done, remember to scrape some off on the edge of the inkstone, otherwise the ink might drip down onto the paper. If you find this soothing, leave a comment, so I know I'm not the only one here. With that, we're almost there. Now let's get the paper ready. During the whole process of writing, you need to sit up straight and keep your body as stable as you can, and make sure you hold the brush right. Can't keep my mouth shut on that one, can I? Okay, now dip the brush in the ink and scrape some off. Relax. But if you're nervous, just take a deep breath. You'll get over this as you write. Let's begin with a simple horizontal stroke. Try to keep your brush as straight as you can. And the vertical one. Guess what? You just wrote a character. It's the number 10 in kanji. Wasn't too hard, was it? It's just the cross of these 2 strokes. But did it come out the way I wrote it? Or did you notice my pace and change of motion? Don't worry if you didn't. Let me just show you the 2 strokes in steps. Remember I said to keep the brush straight. That's because for this style of calligraphy, we need to keep the strokes thin and fine. So we need to use the tip of the brush. The brush hair is the writing part, so let's say the belly is here and the tip is here. We want to use the tip instead of the belly. And now, I'll show you the steps of these seemingly simple strokes. Starting with the horizontal one. In this one we have 3 parts: landing, dragging, and finishing. The pressure of the brush also varies when doing this stroke. Let me demonstrate. For the first part, press down, and drag the brush, lift, press down, and hook back a little. All these motions should be very subtle, otherwise it might appear rough. especially the start and the finish. The transitions during these steps should be as smooth as possible. The vertical strokes has 2 steps, not 3, the landing and dragging. However, the dragging has a finishing in itself. Instead of a rounded finishing at the end of the horizontal stroke, this is a sharp one, but the motion at the finishing part should be slow, almost like pushing the tip out bit by bit. Just like the horizontal stroke, the rough motions will result in rough strokes, especially the start and the finish. The transition should be kept as subtle as possible, so that the stroke appears smooth. That's a lot more information than you expected, isn't it? Let's try this one more time, but this time slower, starting with a horizontal stroke. Landing gently, and drag, lift, press down, small hook. Next vertical. Landing, press down, drag, slowly pushing the tip out, and finish. So you see, it's not so easy, and I understand it might seem intimidating and off-putting, but if you're really into practicing calligraphy, it doesn't get much harder than this. Once you master these two, it's smooth sailing. And you'll see just how calming calligraphy is. So stay tuned for my coming tutorials on Chinese kanji calligraphy. Cheers! Now, the last part. It wouldn't be my video if I didn't have English words written in Chinese kanji calligraphy. So I'll show you how to write English word number 10. And that's it guys, my Calligraphy Basics 101. Hope this was helpful. Till next time.
Okay, I hope the video was entertaining. So now let's go on with some hands-on time. So try and write with me. You can either take some paper to write it on, or you can just use your finger to trace it, no problem. Okay, next slide please. Okay, for the first one, today we're going to learn about the numbers. So I'm going to tell you about 1 to 5. Okay, so this is 1. In Chinese, we call it yi. Okay, so this is pretty simple, right? You just follow the right diagram. You press it, you put a dot there, and then you just drag it horizontally to the right. It's pretty simple, right? Okay, you can just try on and trace with your hands, with your fingers. Okay, so this is E1. Okay, let's move on to 2. 2 in Chinese, we call it er. So it's pretty simple. It's just repeat the 1. So you can follow the diagram at the right and try to trace it. So this is 2. In Chinese, in Mandarin, we'll call it er. Okay, are you done? So move on to, we got 3. 3 is even simple. It's just repeated of 1. Okay, next. Okay, thank you. Okay, so 3 in Mandarin, we call it as san. So just 3 vertical line, but you have to do it with the Chinese calligraphy technique. Okay, slowly you trace it with your fingers. Follow with the instruction given by the right diagram. Looks easy. Yeah, it's quite easy if you get the technique. Oh. Wow, our technical team. Okay, next slide, followed by, we have 4. 4 is a little bit complicated lah. Okay, but you just follow the step and trace it one by one. Okay, 4 in Mandarin, we call it 4. 4. Okay, I hope everyone try this to trace it. So you get some knowledge about Chinese calligraphy lah, okay? Okay. Are you done? 四 in Mandarin, in Mandarin we call it 四 for 4. Okay, last but not least, we have 5, which is 五 in Mandarin. This one is a little bit complicated, but you just slowly trace it with the right diagram instruction. Oh, well done for whoever traced it on the screen. Oh, the red color is a bit okay, so this is 5. In Mandarin, we'll call it 五. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, so these are our reference, and that's all for Chinese calligraphy. I hope everyone learned something today, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Okay, so hi everyone. Daniel, where are you? So now we are going to learn about Malay topic, which is Malay English Dictionary. Exco Technical, can you present the slide? Okay, next. So Daniel, what is the objective for our topic today?
The objective today, which is to enhancing vocabulary, promoting language skills, cultural understanding, improving translation skill, and practical application in real life situations. So yeah, let's get started, Tira.
Okay, so let's be ready. So next, let's learn how to do greetings in Malay. So everyone, please be ready. I'm going to call out a few names to answer the question, okay? So Daniel, are we going to call out a name or we just present the slide?
Pick up a name, actually.
Okay, so choose.
Go. Go ahead.
Let's choose. Let's call Anis Suraya. Is Anis Suraya there? Okay, so okay lah Daniel. Maybe they are not ready for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just us. So how do we say good morning in Malay? How Daniel?
Oh, Oh, Sauda says selamat pagi.
Oh, Sauda. Sauda is here. Selamat pagi. Yes, correct. Sauda,
Yeah.
to open the camera and microphone. Let's interact.
Is it okay if I keep my camera off, but I can open the microphone?
Okay, so next, Sauda. How are you in Malay?
Apa kabar?
Wow, you're so good.
Ever.
Clapping hands. Okay, next. Daniel.
Yeah. Next, how do you say thank you in Malay?
Terima kasih.
Wow, can you share where do you learn about Malay language?
From people around me, but we have a course called Malay Language for internationals.
Oh, wait. What country are you from?
Senegal.
Senegal. Okay. Do you have a lot of Malay friends there?
Yes, I think the whole class is kind of Malay.
Oh. Wow, great to know. Okay, next slide. Technical. So, see you later. How do we say in Malay?
Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi. Correct. And then how do we say yes in Malay? Subhani? Oh, Sauda said yeah. Yes, that's the
Yeah,
correct.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Next, how do we say goodbye in Malay? Oh, it's hard for Sauda. Selamat tinggal. And then, what is selamat datang in English? Do you know?
Welcome.
Wow. Yes, correct. So is it easy to learn Malay language, Sauda? Do you
It's
find any
fun.
difficulties? Oh, it's fine.
I think it's fun. You know, what makes a language easy to learn is how fun it is. So it's fun to learn.
Other than Malay language, are you learn another language too?
I'm trying to learn Spanish on my free time.
Oh,
Trying.
wow. That's
Trying is
great.
the key word. It's the key word. Trying.
Good job. Okay, next. We move on to, I think, everyone's favorite topic, which is food and drink. Are you love to eat? What do... I'm sorry for any broken English here, but I'm trying.
I also love food. We live for food.
Yes, Jasmine said yes, food. Okay. So what are your favorite food, Daniel?
I love rice and chicken. So is it chicken rice?
Oh, chicken rice. Okay. As for me, I love to eat tiba kena fikir. Kuih tiaw. I love to eat kuih tiaw goreng. Okay, Balkis said all food is delicious. Yes.
Yeah,
Sauda.
absolutely.
Okay. Let's call Sauda. Have you tried any Malaysian food?
Yes, I think I tried the satay. I actually like the satay a lot.
Oh, so do you like it?
Yes, very much. With the kacang sauce, that one.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, next slide, technical. So match the correct words. Let's call a name, Daniel.
Yeah, let's go. Can we call Adrina?
Adrina 1.
Hello.
Adrina 2.
Hello.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Adrina.
It's good if you open the camera for us.
Oh, I have technical issues with the camera.
Yeah, that's
I also use that reason too. Whenever I don't want to open the camera. Okay. Just gurau, okay? Joking. Okay, so for nasi lemak, what do you think nasi lemak called in English?
Oh, so hard. Coconut rice.
Coconut
Is it?
rice. Okay, yes. It's okay. It's not that
Good.
hard as biology or anatomy subject. Okay, next. Teh tarik.
Gold tea.
Wow. I don't even know that teh tarik called a spook tea actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is it called put tea?
I thought
Oh,
it's a milk tea.
spook tea because we tarik it.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. Next, satay.
Um, um, grilled skewers?
Yes, grilled skewers. Okay, next. Last one, mee goreng.
Fried noodles, my favorite.
Oh, do you like to eat fried noodles?
Yes, fried noodles with fried egg.
Wah, telur mata.
Yes, mee goreng mamak.
Wish.
Okay, later we go to Mama after this event.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Come.
Okay, Roger. Okay,
Yes.
next. Like technical. Yes, so the answer is correct. Nasi lemak, we call it as coconut rice in English. And teh tarik, we call as pulled tea and also milk tea. And for satay, what Daniel? What we call in English?
Grace Q. How to
Okay,
say Grace Q?
I don't know too. Let's Google it. But I call it as grilled skewers. Kalau salah,
We can to the next one.
I doesn't have time to study how to pronounce it. Sorry.
Sorry, me
Okay,
too.
last one, Daniel.
Yeah, mee goreng.
Mee goreng.
Mee
Adrina's
goreng
favorite.
is fried noodles.
Yes. And if mee goreng mamak, we call it as fried noodles mamak kot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adriana favorites.
Adrina's favorite. Okay, next. Next slide. Okay, transportation. Can you list 3 transportation that you know in Malaysia? Daniel.
Car, motorcycle, and
Oh,
monorail.
good. Okay, another one, bus. So,
Yeah.
which apa yang negeri? Dari negeri mana? Daniel dari orang mana?
I'm from Pahang.
Oh, Sauda si MRT. Sauda, do
Wow.
you have any experience in riding MRT? Riding MRT ke? Yes, states. Oh, wow. So, do you have a Touch and Go card or you use Watson card? Watson with Touch and Go. Oh, Touch and Go. I use Watson card because I am forced to do the membership.
Yeah, same
I
with me
actually
too.
never knew we could
Yes, I
use
knew
the
all of
Watson
us
card.
have Watson card. Let me
I
show
have the
you.
Watson card, but I didn't know we could use it. If I had known.
Oh, you maybe can use it after this. This is the card looks like.
But
Okay,
we have same cat.
Every time you go to Watson, ada member. And then they force you to do this card. Okay?
Faham. Yes, they forced me to, but thank you.
But it's good actually. It's really helped me to tap to any transportation that I want to use. Okay, next. So for transportation, Next, technical. Let's match words again. Let's call. Who, Daniel? Who do you want to call?
I want to call Nur Azlina. Are you there?
Not. Nur Azlina.
Azlina 1.
Azlina 2. Sorry, this is not cabutan bertuah. Lucky draw. Unfortunately.
Azlina as in Azlina Maltim.
Yeah, Maltim 1.
Yes. Okay,
Yes,
so,
I'm here.
so can you match the correct words for character?
The second one, car.
Okay. What car do you have or what car do you use?
I don't have a car. I haven't
It's okay.
owned one yet. Maybe
Oh.
one day.
What is your dream car?
Car. I don't know. I'm not sure. I like cute cars, so
Maybe
Maybe
Kancil.
toy car is cute
I
too.
think Kancil. Because Kancil is every woman's dream car. Including
Yeah.
me.
Myvi King. Say Balkis.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Honey, the ketam car. What is ketam car, honey?
The lower one. Lower car.
Oh, Honda
Oh.
City.
Oh, tak boleh lawan lah. Kita balik dulu lah. Kita kancil je. Okay. Semoga Hani dapat beli Honda Civic one day. Okay, next. For motorcycle. What is the English word for motorcycle? Nur Azlina?
I thought you want to call out another participant.
Okay. Later we call Jannah, MC.
Alright, for motorcycle. Motorcycle will be the third one, motorcycle.
Yes, because a motorcycle. True, correct. Okay, next, Jannah. What we call kereta api in English?
Kereta api in English is obviously train.
Yes, the choo-choo. Sorry. I'm from speech therapy student, so everything comes with a sound. Okay, next one, bus. What is the English word for bus?
Bus is bus.
Yes, bus is bus. True. Okay. What?
Do you need to make the sound too for the bus?
The bus. Swish. The wheels on the bus go round and round. You know that song, right?
UKM Kulfa.
What?
I love UKM Kulfa bus.
Yes, Kifah bus. Kifah bus really help UKM students here. College Tun Syed Nasir. Okay, next slide. Technical.
Yes.
So the answer is correct. Kereta is car, motorcycle is motorcycle, kereta api is train, and bus is bus. Good job.
Yes. Choo-choo.
Daniel, clap hands for them.
Yay! Good job, guys.
Okay, next slide, technical. Next, family. Berapa? Sorry, I Arabic. Come sama mana? Tak. Come sama tu berapa ringgit? Berapa orang family member Daniel?
7.
Oh, sama. Same.
Oh, you copy me.
Ah, maybe we can discuss with our parents about that. Okay. Next, technical. Match the correct words again. Okay, next. Who do you want to call? Daniel.
I want to call Nabiha.
Wah, Nabiha.
Where is Nabiha?
Nabiha yang say wow. Nabiha treasure. Are you there? Saya kat surau. Ouch. Aduh, macam mana ni Daniel? Tersentap sekejap. Okay. Daniel je lah bagi tahu keluarga in English. Apa?
Keluarga is family.
Okay, family. Okay, next. Bapa.
Bapa is father.
Father. I call my father as ayah. What do you call your father?
Ayah tu.
Ayah tu.
Yes.
You copy
Then
me.
what you call your father?
You copy me. Oh, Balkis. Balkis call her father as Abah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aboji.
Aboji.
So
Honey
you
is
need
another level. Honey really another level. Cannot lawan-lawan punya. Cannot lawan-lawan. Oh, Nadira say Abah.
so many Abah here.
Yes. Okay, next. Ibu.
Ibu is mother.
Yes, mother. I call my mother as Ibu. How
I
about
call
you,
my
Daniel?
mother Mama.
Okay. For Hani, confirm. Oma. Is it correct, Hani?
Amma.
Lain sikit, Amma. Oh, really another level. I can lawan you lah. Oh, mak. Okay. Adrina say mummy. Wah, mummy. Okay. Next, abang. What we call abang in English, Daniel?
Abang is brother.
Brother. If we want to singkat, we call it bro. Hey, bro. Like that. Simple.
Yes.
For your information, I don't have any brother. Older brother or little brother.
Oh, same with Nabiha.
Oh. Bro tu.
Oh yeah, we call Abe too.
Nadira say Abe.
Abe.
Okay, ni confirm from Kelantan. Is it correct? Are you from Kelantan? The red flag? Not the red flag. The state flag is red color.
Yes,
Yes.
you're true.
Yes. The red flag. Okay. Next, kakak. What we call kakak in English?
Kakak is sister.
Yes, sister. Oh my god. The comment section becomes really controversial now. Sorry, guys. Okay, next. Next slide, technical.
Yay. Clever too.
Because we are answering it. If others, I think incorrect. Sebab Daniel yang answer the question.
Yes.
Because you the MC, you the moderator. So the keluarga in English we call it
Family.
it as family. Bapa in English is father, ibu mother, and abang in English we
Brother.
call brother, and kakak in English is sister. Quite simple. Right. The next slide. Daily activities. Okay, Daniel, I pass it to you. I wanna drink some water.
Okay, let's switch to the next slide. Alright, what is the Malay translation for wake up? Is it wake bangun tidur or tidur? So I'm going to ask Jana. What is the answer?
Bangun tidur. But
Jana
if
has
it's
answered.
in Malaysian mom language, it would be bangun dah 8 pagi dah. Boleh subuh.
Yes, that Malaysian mom. My
Same
mom
same with me.
use that strategy too. Bangun cikgu dah ni. Actually, it's still
I'm here.
That's the tactic.
next. Breakfast. Jana?
Breakfast.
Yes.
Sarapan
would.
pagi?
Yeah, sarapan pagi. So what do you have sarapan pagi just in the morning, just now?
I had lunch. I didn't have breakfast because
Oh,
yeah,
that is
So it's called brunch lah.
brunch. Yes, we call it a brunch.
Mm.
But that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. Nutritionist, dietitian, Nadira,
Please invite her.
please assist her. Please assist her. Okay, next. Play sports.
Bermain sukan.
Bermain sukan. So what sport do you terror with?
I'm not good at any sports, but I think just brisk walking. If walking is a sport, I think I'm good at that.
It's okay. For you, I consider it as a sport. Just for
Yeah,
you,
I agree with you, Tira.
Just for you.
Just for Jannah.
It's for Jannah. As for me, I love to watch badminton, but I'm not really good in bola tampar volleyball, but I love to play volleyball. What about Daniel?
I think I like badminton, but I just play it for fun.
It's okay. At least we have exercise.
Yeah. I think sleep is also sport, right?
Oh, yeah. Again, just for you, Daniel. Just for you. Okay, next slide, technical. So, what is the Malay word for relax?
Is it
Daniel.
me again? Oh.
Daniel. I want Daniel to answer that. Because he loves to sleep.
Love to sleep. Oh, I think relax is berehat.
Yes, berehat is relax. Next, watch movies. Let's call Nabihah lah. Nabihah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so how do you say watch movies in Malay?
Menonton filem.
Menonton filem. So what are your current favorite movies? now?
Right now, I'm watching a K-pop, Korean drama, which is Dr. Cha, and also Dr. Romantic.
Oh, Honey confirm watch that too. Confirm. Is it true, Honey? You can open the mic just to answer me.
Of course, I can't miss out on Dr. Romantic season 3.
Aduh, okay. Next, how to say dinner in Malay? Balki say, saya tengok variety show je, cik. Low key. Okay, next, how to say dinner in Malay, Daniel? Suddenly Daniel don't know the answer. Let me answer for him. Dinner in Malay is makan malam. So do you have dinner? Honey?
Yeah, I had bakso earlier.
Oh, bakso. I thought tteokbokki.
Oh, unfortunately, we can't get that in KTSN.
Unfortunately. Okay. I think if we don't have any event tonight, maybe you go to Samui Putra Mall just to eat dinner tteokbokki. Okay, next
No,
slide.
maybe after the program, I can have these.
What? Oh, okay. Oh! Sila dah ada level lah. So, how to learn Malay? So, how Daniel?
Need to get a Malay phrase book and write simple phrases and words on a flashcard and memorize them. Next, Atira.
Okay, next. How is study the Malay fundamentals like classifiers, how to construct questions, how to pronounce the words, and etc. Okay, next Daniel.
Next, try and find a good Malay teacher or other people to talk with you, or enroll in a Malay language class or visit Malaysia for more immersion. Yes.
Yes.
Next, Tira.
Yes, correct. And if you want to hire any good Malay teacher, right here, just 100 per hour. Just cincai-cincai.
Cheap ya.
Okay, next. Step 4. Use a space repetition vocabulary builder to learn Malay words and phrases. And last one.
Be aware that. Thank you.
At school technical? Not done yet, not finished yet. Oh, I think we take it too long
We
lah
should.
for this session.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, Daniel, read it out. Faster. Ush. Suddenly the slide has gone.
I think we need to finish the
Finish now.
option, Tira.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Sorry
Thank you.
for
I'm Daniel.
I shared that. Okay, last one, Daniel. Last point.
Yeah. Alright, the last one. Be aware that there are additional language spoken in East Malaysia. And
Yeah.
that's the last thing we will say. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye
Sorry
bye.
if I hurt anyone. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Can.
Okay, so for MUD part 3, we will be looking at a different type of decoration that is used in Indian culture. So next slide. So the decoration's name is Thoranam. So all of you might be wondering, right? What's this Thoranam? And even some of you might hear this the first time, right? So come, let's see more detailed things about this Thoranam. Next slide. Okay, so first of all, let's look into the introduction. Thoranam is basically a hanging decoration used by the Indians. These decorations are rooted in the Tamil culture specifically. So the history of this decoration extends back to the ancient time of Indian culture, where in those days, right, there will be no printed invitations. So these decorations is served to indicate the people visiting a house or a certain place to show that whether in that place some events are occurring, such as happy occasion or also a sad occasion. So Thoranams is basically made up of tender coconut leaf blades and is made into two different types. Nowadays, Thoranam is also mostly can be seen in the temples. But there are also other Thoranams which made made up by mango leaves and also neem leaves. We will look into that in the next slides. So moving on, next slide. So this is a picture, an example picture of Thoranam made up of coconut leaf blades. The long part, right, the long one, that one is the Thoranam made up of the coconut leaf blades. The short leaf, right, the short leaf is basically the Thoranam made up of mango leaves. So in this picture, they have actually alternated the Thoranams, which in this order lah, the coconut leaves, mango leaves, coconut leaves, mango leaves, like that. So it's a decoration that we will hang in front of the house so that people visiting us will know, okay, oh, in this house we are having some events. It might be sad ones or happy ones. Okay, so moving on, next slide. Okay, so just now I have said there are also other kind of Thoranams. So another type of Thoranam is Mavilai Thoranam, which means translated into mango leaf Thoranams. Um, this this type of Thoranams is basically they will be hang into the main door of the temple or the house for auspicious occasions. Mango leaves are considered to be a good disinfectant and they purify the air, which helps when there is a gathering of people for festivals and also other positive occasions. So it plays as dual role. It also be as a decoration and at the same time it also uh, play a role as a disinfectant. Next, Vepile Thoranam is made up of neem leaves. Okay, neem leaves. The words vapum means neem and ilai means leaf. So it's translated into the word vepile, which means neem. So this neem is considered to be a very good disinfectant also and a very good antioxidant. So for various diseases such as smallpox or mysterious fevers, especially during the summer season, not only that, during Amman festivals, which is a celebration for female goddess celebrated by the Indian culture, were celebrated neem leaves are very prominently hung in the temples, houses, and also the streets. Next slide. Okay, so the first picture is showing the examples of mango leaf Thoranam, and also the second picture, the auntie is actually hanging the neem leaf Thoranam. So yeah, these are the two examples. Next slide. Okay, so there are two types of Toranam, which is the first type is Mangala. So Mangala means a happy thing or a good lucky thing, something like that. Okay, so for this type, auspicious ones are used during festival seasons and happy occasions in homes and temples. So Thoranams has a bird-like design and got 4 or 5 of the pattern which faces upward the direction. So if we see in this picture, we can see that the bird-like pattern is moving upwards, right? We can see that it's moving upwards. So when we hang on the in our doors facing upwards, which means in our house there's the occasion is a happy occasion or a auspicious occasion. Example like a wedding or any celebration, something like that. Okay, next slide. So for the second type, which is Amangala. So for this, an inauspicious one are used in mourning places, which means sad occasions lah. So they feature 3 birds which face downwards. So in this picture, we can see clearly the bird pattern is showing downwards. So in this case, in that house, there is some sad occasions is happening. For example, funeral and so on. Next slide. So we have known a bit basic information about Thoranam. So now let's get into the hands-on time. Next slide. So in this hands-on time, we will be trying to make Thoranam with papers, not the real mango leaves or coconut leaves because we can't find it now, right? So we just try to make with papers. So today, if we have extra time, we might do the mango leaf Thoranam, but mainly today we are going to do the coconut leaf Thoranam. So yeah, next slide. So the materials needed today is colored papers, scissors, glue, and then rope, or if you guys don't have rope, you guys can use thinly cut paper as an alternative. Yeah. So next slide. Okay. So these are the steps for the coconut Thoranam. Before going into this step, let's watch a video, which is in the next slide. Okay, so all of you have seen the video, right? Was it easy? So I think we just do one of the Thoranam now because it was very fast, right? So I tried to tell in a slow pace. So can go 2 slides previous one. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the first step is we have to take out the paper. Can you guys see? Okay, we have to take out a piece of paper, A4 size, and then we have to fold it in half. Okay. So I've already folded one in half and I have already cut it in half also. So this is A4 paper cut in half now. So now I will fold it like a fan. You guys know that usually in the school times we used to fold it like a fan in front, depan belakang like that. So I fold it like that first. You guys also do, okay? And send the pictures maybe. So later while during the photograph session, we show our crafts lah during that session. If I'm going too fast, please ask, okay? Any questions? Or if I'm going too fast, you guys don't understand any steps, just ask, okay? Okay, so the paper that I cut into half, right? I have folded it like this. So I'm going to cut each and every we can see, right, the folds, the folded part. So I'm going to cut each and every folded part. So it will be like into strips lah. Okay, now we will have the strips like this. Okay, now each strip we have to fold it into half, but this way, you know, not half like this. We have to fold it like this, half. Okay, after folded, we can open and close, right, because we have folded it. So the opening part should be facing our right side, and then from the right we have to cut the corners. Can you guys see? Okay, from what I'm trying to say is this opening part, right, have to face our right side, and then from the right we have to cut the corners here like this. So it will be something like this. Okay, it will be something like this. So when you open it, it will be like this. Okay. And then okay, and then after we have to open it. We have to open it, and then from the bottom part, this bottom, the upside down V, right? You can see a upside down V. We have to cut in the middle, not all the way through, just until the half of the paper. So something like this, half of the paper. Then we can start doing the folding. So, okay, the paper is like this, right? So the right side, we just fold it like this. Fold it like fold it down, like from up, we just fold it down like that. So it will be like this. Okay, it will be like this. And then the left part, we do the same thing, fold it downwards. So yeah, it will be like this. So this is the one petal of Thoranum. So we can glue here to secure it. I don't have a glue with me, so I will stapler it. Okay, yeah. So this is one petal for the Thoranum. So in this, this one is actually for the happy occasion, because we can see, right, the bird is going up. If we flip it upside down, this pattern is for a sad occasion. So because the bird is going down, something like that. Okay. So let's do 3 more of these, and then we can do one whole Thoranum. Okay. If you guys have any question, just ask. Okay. Sorry, I dropped my petal. So if we if you guys have done all the 3 petals, and after that we can attach it like this in a, I don't have a rope, so I attach it in a thinly cut paper. So this is the finished Thoranam lah, one Thoranam. So we will hang it in front of the house. So we have to do like 10 more of this, and we can hang it in front of the house, something like that. Okay. So yeah. This one is for the coconut leaf Thoranum. I think it's already more than the given time. So I think we don't have to do the mango Thoranum, but I have done it before. It will look like this, something like this lah. Okay. So this is the mango leaf Thoranum. So I think that's all from me for part 3 under the title Thoranum. So any questions? If no questions means we can move on to the next session. So Honey already do the Thoranum very nice. Others also, if you guys have done, means show to us, so we can take pictures. Maybe we can take one picture now, showing the Thoranum. Only 2% do. If you guys do one petal also can, just show it. Okay, done. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for the commitment and cooperation. Bye.
Thank you so much for the tutorials for Toranam. Personally, I think all of us did a very good job, and I had fun with all of the sessions. I love. Was it fun for everyone from the Chinese calligraphy to making Toranam? So yeah, it is very fun for me too. So personally, for me, the Chinese calligraphy from the video, from the tutorial video on how to um, make calligraphy with the strokes. I think a person who mastered that art needs to have a lot of patience, and I think it's really beautiful on how control you need to have for like each strokes. And as for the Malaysian topic on how to speak Malay, I had a joyride with Daniel and Atira. They had an amazing chemistry, and also like making Toranam is really fun. And I think personally, Indian culture is one of the richest and vibrant. And I did, and from the pictures, I thought it was really hard to make Toranam, but then like based on the video and the tutorial, it was really fun, and it's actually kind of easy. But I don't have much materials much, so I'm stuck with this. But it was really fun. How about you, Daniel?
I think that is fun as well. I really like learning about Indian culture and also learning about the ways to write Chinese calligraphy. I think they are in general really, really fun. Also, I really like the. Okay, so now that we have heard the sharing from the Malaysian side, it was exciting to hear from our international friends side. Without further ado, let us call upon the first group to share more about their culture.
Hello, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Is it alright if I keep my camera off?
Sorry?
Is it alright if I keep my camera off?
Is there any problem with your camera?
No, but I don't want to. Oh,
It's
wait,
up
wait.
it's up to your comfortability.
Okay, just give me 5 more minutes, I think.
So as we wait for Sauda, how is everyone? How are you liking Ice Switch event? Great, great. Everyone else, like how's the event so far? Like, was it fun since day one? How about you, Danya? I heard that you were MC for the third day. Was it how was Ice Reach for you so far?
In general, I find it to be really fun. I really like the lectures given by the two guests that they invited over for day 3, and also for day 4. I really like to learn more about the cultures from around the world, including Malaysia.
See, that's really great. We have Soda back now. Shall we start, Soda?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Okay, so I'll start by saying bonjour and nangendef, which are in the language of my country, French, and this is the national language, Wolof. First, I want to ask a question. Does this place that you're seeing look real or not to you? Would you think this is okay? Adrina says yes.
It looks real.
It looks real.
I hope it's real because
Annie says it looks magical. All right, let's find out. Okay, next slide. So my name is Soda. If you can read my name, I'm from Bachelor of Science in Dietetics in UPM, and I'm from Senegal. If you've ever heard of that country, if you haven't, then let us find out more about where is Senegal and what is Senegal. Next slide, please. So Senegal is a country in North Africa. So it's part of what we call the French African region, which is why we speak French. The capital is Dakar, and we have around 30 languages. And it's not everyone speaks all 30 languages, but you'll have essentially everyone will speak the French language and the national language, which is Wolof. And those are some facts about it. If any one of you is into football, I think you do know about, Senegal was one of the participants in the World Cup, the recent World Cup. And if you're a fan of football, which I am not, but you should know Sadio Mane. That's okay, and it's also home to 7 UNESCO World Heritage Site and 6 national parks. Let's find out what is the culture in Senegal. Next slide. Okay, so the pink lake you saw in the beginning is actually real. It's very real. It is also considered as one of the UNESCO World Heritage. And this color is not because of blood. Some people ask whether it's because, too many people died in it. No, it's not blood. It's actually because of the way the sun is absorbed by a certain pigment released by the algae species. For whoever is into science, you can read the name there. It has an extremely high salt content, which I think is really fascinating because it makes you float just as much as you would float on the how do you call it, Dead Sea. That's how salty it is. And if you do go there, you would see mountains of salt around. I can tell because I went there and you see mountains of salt. Next slide, please. All right, so a bit about the culture. This is the traditional outfit. We have a lot, actually, some of which are very similar to the Malaysian, called the Malaysian baju kurung, I think you call, not those, but I don't, Adrina, maybe you can tell about that. They look kind of the same, but the difference would be the fabric, because the fabric is very distinct. This one, we call it chup. And this style of the national outfit would be called bubu. Next slide, please. Okay, who doesn't like food? Of course, so when we talk about food, we need to talk about the sea. So the Senegal, as we see, is like it's a country near the sea. So most of its food is based on seafood and fish and all that, even though we do eat chicken and meat and the rest. So we have the national dish is jebujin, which translate to rice with fish. And then we have pastelas and fataya, which just resembles Malaysian puff. That's one thing I ate here, and it really just reminded me of what we have there. Then we have cherry basi, which is couscous. If anyone ate couscous before, we do the same thing, but with another cereal. It's called millet. And then dibi would be I don't know how to explain that. That's basically meat. It's like barbecue meat. Yeah, and we call it dibi. Nice. Oh, Hani says she's heard of it before. Oh, guys, don't be hungry because of me. So, more about the tradition and culture. So, as I said, the Senegal is really deeply rooted in the sea. In fact, the name Senegal translates into the national language into our our boat. Pirogue is something I don't know the English term for it, but it's this boat you see. So Senegal translates as our boat, and it's talking about this boat. That's how deeply rooted to the sea we are, and it has a very large place for music. So if you've ever heard of African music, it's a very distinct music. Then they're really into football, as in they are very much into football, which is why they're into the World Cup and all those. And then they're also into wrestling, and it's a particular type of wrestling which looks very violent, and I would advise not to try it at home. Okay, this is under supervised area. Do not try it at home ever. Next. Next. No, don't try in Malaysia. No, don't. Okay, and then places to visit. If you ever go there, which I would highly encourage you to, it has really good places to visit. One thing I really liked about Malaysia was the ecosystem, because it's all green everywhere. And I really, really like the green part, because in Senegal, it's not green. We have savanna instead of rainforest. So you don't really see that much trees everywhere. But what we do have, though, we have those the lions. If you've ever watched The Lion King, yeah, we basically have those animals there. So the giraffe and zebra. So if you feel like seeing them, you can go. There's a place called Banja Reserve where you can find that. There's also the Pink Lake if you do want to see it for your own self. And then there's Gore Island, which is an island in Senegal that is really into, how do you call that? Uh, that is one of the UNESCO places because of the history that happens there. And it's a lot. No need to go deep into it. But just if you ever go there, do go to Gore Island. Yeah, I did go there actually. I did go there, and I can tell you it's like the Pink Lake is actually pink. It's better to go there at sunset or sunrise. That's when you actually see the pink color. The Banja Reserve, there are actually animals, and they are not in how do you call that, enclosed thing. So you go there by car, and funny story is the zebra actually tried to go into the car. I don't know how to explain that. It's like he saw the window and thought the window wasn't a window, so he kept bumping into it. It's a dog. Just be really careful. Don't go out of the car if you go into it. And then the Gore Island is really, if you're into the museums and historical places, you might want to go there. It's really uh you I don't you need to pay, but I don't think it's much. It's just enough to it's like what they call symbolic payment to show that you care about the wellness of this reserve, because after all it's a natural reserve, right? Intended to keep those animals safe. But yeah, just the most important thing, which they will tell you, you should have a car. Yeah, it is actually a free visa for Malaysians. It's one of the agreements they have between them. So Senegalese don't need visa to come to Malaysia. Malaysians don't need visa to go to Senegal. So if you want to go there for vacation, do think of it. Next. It's okay, it's good. Okay, I really wanted to include that, my favorite thing in Malaysia, because there were things I actually really loved in Malaysia. I love the food. One thing I loved about Malaysia is the food because in Senegal, even though we have like interesting food, we don't have sweet and salty combination. That's one thing we don't do. They have spicy and salty and really spicy, really salty, but they don't, or really sweet, but they never mix salty and sweet. And that's one of the combinations I really liked into Malaysian food. And the noodles, we don't have noodles, okay? So be thankful for your noodles. We don't have mee goreng, so we need the mee goreng. And then the different ecosystem, obviously, we don't have the rainforest. It doesn't rain as much, so it's really savanna. It's dry. It's really hot. If you think that Malaysia is hot, but it's not dry. Okay, so it's good. Yeah, and I think that is all. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can. Wow, wait, Shabata says parlez-vous français? Wow, are you? That is actually very correct. Is that Google Translate or did you? No, Adrina, that's that's so much. But that's good. Wow, even salut, that's like actually nice. Most people would know only bonjour. So that's like extensive. Nice. Bonsoir. I would say bonne nuit because right now it's night, right? But just as Malaysians, you don't say salamat malam at night because it feels like you'll say, good night, you go to sleep. So just hi. Salut. Someone is asking how did I get used to Malaysia in the beginning? Well, for once, I don't know if you do know this, but Adrina, who is amongst you, was my classmate. Sorry, Adrina. So
It's
like,
okay. Yeah, we
so
used to be
like,
classmates.
yeah, so I got early Malaysian exposure from her. She would bring Malaysian things, when we had culture sharing and everything. But then Malaysia is really a nice country. And then we discussed, you're going to universities. We're like, Malaysia, my brothers are here, so I thought, why not come to Malaysia? And then, yeah, Adrina's here too. So someone asked, have you tried durian? Unfortunately, that's one thing I did not do. And I'm still trying to get the courage to because it's one of the fruits that is really different from any fruit I've eaten. And I'm really trying to get the courage to go and try a good durian because I think I tried the chocolate durian and the people were like, that's not what you should be trying. So I did not try the real one yet. Someone says durian cream. Okay. So then I would okay, Adrina, we need to get durian. All right. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's one thing I did see. I like durians are everywhere on the streets, but I don't know how to choose a good durian. And I don't know, I don't want to try a bad one and then start hating on durian and everyone will hate on me because, you know. So I'm waiting for the right durian. All right. Salamat malam would be bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. So good night. Bonne nuit. Salamat malam. Anything else? I don't know. Merci beaucoup would be terima kasih. Bonne pronunciation is hard actually. It's bonne nuit. Yes, merci beaucoup. Not yeah, almost. It's merci beaucoup. And yeah, that's one another thing I really loved about Malaysian language. It's that it's simple, you know. I like to call it honest because French isn't honest. It's like what you read isn't what you say. So it gets annoying. You cannot really, learn to read by reading. No. That's it. Yeah. Any question? So yeah, if you feel like learning French, good luck. I wouldn't recommend, but why not if you want to? That is true.
I have another question for you, Sandra. Like, what is considered normal in Malaysia that is a little bit weird in your country?
What is normal in
In
Malaysia that
Malaysia,
is weird?
but if it goes to Senegal, people would think it's weird.
It's weird. Um, that's hard actually. There are a lot of things that are considered weird in Senegal, you know. I don't know if that's like what it says about Senegal, but I don't know. Something maybe going out with your umbrella everywhere, I think would be weird because people would be like, where did you see rain? Something like that. Otherwise, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, uh, I can't think of any of them. Someone is asking, Justin is asking, how many languages do I speak? Theoretically, or what do I wish I could speak, or what do I think I can speak? That's different, you know. What I can actually speak would be French, and the national language, Wolof. My ethnic language would be Pular, English, obviously, Arabic. Would depend on people, you know. I can speak Arabic, and yeah, and then I'm learning Malay. So hopefully, in by the end of this program, I should be able to speak Malay. Hopefully, yes. Let's learn together. You guys will learn French, and I'll be learning Malay. Some Malaysian slang. So far, I got lah. I think that one was the first one I got from Adrina. And then mat for like mate, like hey mate, hey Matt. That was another one, I think. And then someone tried to teach me how to say lapar, not the lapar, lapa, but I still cannot say it correctly. It's one of the other dialects, which I cannot. My favorite food in Malaysia. That's hard, you know. I'm a foodie, so I don't have a favorite food. I have a favorite group of food, and I love sweet food. So I don't know, anything that was sweet and isn't too spicy, because yeah, that's one thing. I'm African, but I cannot handle spicy. I cannot eat spicy. So anything that's like, sweet, I will be fine with it. Nasi lemak, I tried and I loved it. I was trying not to die because of the level of spiciness, but I loved it. Other than that, wow, that's one thing. I tried some of the Indian sweet and I love them. Like they're actually so sweet. When I think of sweet, I think those type of sweet. They just fit the criteria. I did not try all of them, but they look so good. I need to try more of them. Mm. So during summer break, let's go to Terengganu and Kelantan. That's where I'm heading.
Yeah, Terengganu and Kelantan, they have a lot of sweetness in their food. If you like that kind of forte, you know, because especially their beverages, it's really sweet. It's so sweet that you just it felt like it's giving you sugar rush.
Oh, that's so I should head there definitely. Even though as nutritionists and dietitians, we're taught to, you know, not to. But what can we say?
If you're like looking for like a little bit spiciness. I think for me personally, I think laksa Johor is a bit spicy for me. And if you want like if you want like more taste than sweet, like you are looking for something sweet and spicy, I think laksa Johor would be would be another choice for you. I don't know about me, like how about the audience? Do you think the same? That Laksa Johor is like really good for the sweet and spicy. Yeah, Laksa Sarawak too. It's really spicy.
Wow, but spicy, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I
because
cannot
like in
handle
Malaysia,
spicy. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
why
like,
I
it's not.
didn't
It's
see.
I mean, you can control the spiciness to your liking because like each of the Malaysian state they have their own laksa, and like
Oh,
they adjust their the level of the spiciness and their sweetness. Yeah, you we also have like our um traditional biscuit raya.
kui,
What is it in English again?
kui raya, the biscuit, the raya biscuit.
Yeah, biscuit that like tak
I
nanas
think
and almond,
I think
sempurna.
I
Yeah.
tried this one, but those are nice. So I know what I need to do now. Laksa challenge, and just try all the different laksas in Malaysia.
What raya biscuit that have you tried?
Um, biscuit. Yeah, my problem is I don't remember names. I don't know why. It's like I will eat the thing and I'll be like, this is nice, and I can tell you what's in it, but I don't know the name.
This is nice.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm so
Okay.
sorry about that.
Let's just say that some of us are going to Senegal. What food would you recommend for us other than the ones
Recommend.
that you just presented?
Okay, other than that, we have something we call mafe, which is a peanut butter stew with chicken or meat, depending on what you want. Uh, Now Senegalese food is usually very spicy. So if you guys like spicy, then I think maybe you might like it. And the peanut butter kind of balances out, so it's smooth. It's served with rice. So you might like that. Otherwise, um, I don't know.
How
If I
how
don't know.
about Senegal traditional sweets? Like they have
Sweet.
the traditional
Oh,
biscuit sweets, yeah.
we have beignet. Beignet is in French. In English, it would translate to, I don't know, donut, but it's not donut. It's like really doughy, uh, fried sweet puff, but it's not puff, if it makes sense. But it's like really sweet and it's fried, so it's goreng, manis, and yeah, that's
So
like that's how I know.
for the period that
Yeah.
you stayed in Malaysia, like what food have you tried like that you remember?
What food? Oh, I've tried mee goreng mamak. I think I tried one laksa, but it was just the laksa they sold at food stall, so I couldn't. There wasn't any name on it or anything. Uh, I think I tried nasi lemak. I tried I tried yao yao.
Sorry?
I tried yao yao. It isn't
Yao yao.
traditional, but
The frozen
it's one of
yogurt.
the yes.
Yao yao. Yeah, I mean everyone loves yao yao, the frozen yogurt.
Yeah. So
It's sweet. I mean, like most of us, like after finishing class, and we need that sweetness after class, right? Like after being so stressful the whole day, and like yeah, but the lines are so long, and I
that's
mean,
true.
another store that you can go if Yao Yao is like the lines are long, you can go to another store called Yole, yeah, Yole.
Yes,
It's the
yeah,
same
as
thing,
well.
and the prices are like few
Kind of
ringgit.
similar.
Yeah, few ringgits cheaper than Yao Yao. It is the same though.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the same. That's all. As long as it's sweet and it's cold, it's actually good. I actually liked it. Uh, yeah, pistachio sauce is always sold out. Why? They should put double serving of pistachio sauce in the reserve. Like,
Okay, so like other than Selangor, have you been anywhere other than Selangor in Malaysia?
yes, actually, I've been to Johor because my brothers are in Johor. So I think I've been there 5 times now. In fact, the first state I've been to in Malaysia wasn't Kuala Lumpur because of the airport, but it was actually Johor, the first state that I actually went to. Uh, I have to say that it's different from Kuala Lumpur. Like the climate is different, the weather is kind of different. It's more calm, it's more of nature than KL. I don't know, that's how I saw it. But yeah.
I mean, Johor has this one known mountain called Mount Ledang. They have a movie about it, and if you are like, if romance movie is your forte, I mean, and historical romantic kind of genre, I suggest that you can watch the Princess of Mount Ledang. And the Mount Ledang is like it's Gunung Ledang in Malay. It's actually in Johor. Yeah. And it's really beautiful though. Like if you are into hiking, like extreme sport, and I'm not, but like if you are into like a beautiful nature scenery, you can go to like Mount Ledang. And they have
Mount
a lot of
Ledang.
hikers.
I'm adding it to my list of go-to place, Mount Ledang.
Um
What other
so
state?
which like what what is your favorite part about going to Johor other than meeting your brothers and the nature part?
The nature part? My favorite part of Johor. Um, I don't know. I haven't really seen that much, you know. But
But
I
you've been there
really
5
like the
times.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
you've
like
been there
5 times,
5 times.
but every time it's like 1, 2 days. So like what I really
Ah,
like about it is how calm it is. I like how it's the life feels so not busy compared to
yeah.
KL. In KL everything is rushing, you know. In Selangor it's like rushing out, rushing in. But in Johor it feels like wow, time lapse, you know, just chill. Or maybe
No.
because when I go there I don't have class, so
Or
maybe.
that, yeah, because like you don't feel like the anxiousness of like, oh my gosh, I have class. Like maybe
Yeah,
that.
maybe that. But otherwise, there are so those lakes I really want to go to, like the Blue Lake, and I don't know. It's some lakes that my brother showed, and I was like, okay, I want to go there, just because why not, you know?
Yeah, true. All right. So the presentation from Sauda is really beautiful. Traditions and culture from Senegal is really amazing and prosperous. And I hope everyone in the audience feels the same because there's so much beauty in Senegal other than the places and of course the people. Yes, Sauda. I hope everyone enjoyed this sharing session. But sadly, we have reached the end of our day 4 of iSwitch. Yes, I'm. And with that, I will invite a representative from the program team to give a short briefing for our presentation day.
Good day, everyone. We meet again. Okay, so I am the representative from the program ESCO, and I'll be briefing shortly about tomorrow. So for tomorrow, basically, will be our presentation day. Before this, many delegates had problem preparing for the presentation, right? So hopefully tomorrow all the groups can present because tomorrow's presentation is an important part for the determination of the winners of group challenge. So we really hope that you all can give your full enthusiasm for tomorrow's presentation. And then one more thing, please also start working on your short video and also the bingo challenge, okay? So this, the short video and also the bingo challenge will be more informed by your PICs, your personal groups PIC. And then if there's any questions also, please do ask your group's personal PIC. Then moving on, delegates can start joining the meeting from 7:45 p.m. till 8 p.m. Don't make it late. If we start earlier, we can end it earlier. And then the program will start with a welcoming speech by the MC, followed by the program presentations. Finally, the program will come to an end with the feedback and photography session. And then don't forget, y'all, tomorrow is the great chance to grab the opportunity of becoming a winner. So why waste it, right? That's all from me. Thank you, everyone. I will pass back to the MCs again.
Okay. Alright, everyone. Before we end this meeting, let us take a virtual group photo. May I invite everyone to turn on your cameras and show us those beautiful smiles? If you do not wish to be in the photo, you may turn off your camera as the photo will be posted on our social media. Passing to you, multimedia team.
Okay, so hi, hola, ni hao, and vanakkam, everyone. Our program has come to the end, so before we end today's program, let's take some photograph as a remembrance. So I would be pleased if everyone turn on their camera, but let's take like few seconds so everyone could be ready. Okay, show thumbs up if you are all ready. Okay, let's wait like 5 seconds more. Okay. Everyone, please open the camera. Okay, so like, please be ready in 1, 2, and 3. Flash me with your brightest smile. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, last one. 1, 2, and 3. Merci and guten Tag to everyone.
Everyone, please do not leave just yet. The QR code for the attendance link will be shared shortly. Do fill in the form before leaving the meeting. If you are posting any photos or videos on today's event, don't forget to tag our official Instagram account at AskWish2023. Thank you again, everyone, for sparing your time to join this meeting. If you still have any questions regarding our presentation day, do not hesitate to contact our facilitators. See you on the 1st of June. Once again, I am Daniel.
And I'm Jana, signing off as your MC. Thank you, everyone.
Here's the road that you grew up on. Did you get your middle name from your grandma? When you think about you forever now, do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Ooh, want the good and the bad, everything in between. Ooh, gotta cure my curiosity. Oh yeah, I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my